Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to WFSO Aftermath. Of course, we're live on YouTube, although this can be on YouTube too. So this is kind of like the different version of me showing it through YouTube and a few guys on the podcast. Although we're live on Twitch and YouTube. So today's show we will talk about both the Bucks games, which they did both won them. As you can tell, the we're on to the first game. I apologize that I didn't get to talk about it sometime, over this weekend, but I just thought might as well just add everything on there tonight and just smash it all in one thing because there's like a little bit of wrestling news that was going on too. So we will talk about that, and of course we will talk about the my kind of like 3 day weekend for when WWE's in town. Yeah, so yeah, it should be fun. Yeah, so all the and more we will talk about. So first off, we're gonna talk about Thursday's game. I was at that game and it was just kind of shocking, especially that the Brooklyn was like coming back in the second half, as you can tell. Then the first half was like all Bucks. So yeah, it was kind of like back and I wouldn't say back and forth, but it was like some scoring, but like, well, yeah, it was like a couple of bad calls and a couple of texts that were going on that looked like it could have like resulted into a fight. So yeah, it was just that crazy. It really was. But it was still, a fun game to go to. And like I say, it was a close game. Milwaukee Bucks won. Like Brooklyn's 108 to Milwaukee's 115. Um it like the big three was scoring, especially, AJ Green was doing this thing on the bench. Probably is the only one that was scoring on the bench. Bobby Portis did things a little bit like with rebounds, but yeah, he had a bad shooting game too, and it was just a pretty shocking that he had that much of a bad game. But did like stuff in the rebound, so I guess can't like count him out for that. But we just gotta have our bench really like sync up and actually do good. It's like Bobby and whoever else they put on the bench. Like maybe AJ Green, they use him, or just anybody else. It would have been, you know, or the 1C Cougars won in overtime. Okay. Um, but yeah, let's get to the quarter status on this one. Milwaukee was beating Brooklyn on 26. Sorry guys, just had a little panic attack for a second. So I apologize about that. I know there's nothing beyond my control and ignore that camera flash. That's just TikTok. Like I mentioned, you're probably gonna hear that more than once, but yeah, anyway, like I said, Milwaukee was up on the first quarter 26-19. In second quarter, of course the Bucks was up as well. They tied for the highest scoring quarter that they had, and of course Brooklyn in the first quarter had their lowest scoring in the quarter in the first. But yeah, like I said, Milwaukee was tied for their high scoring quarter in the game, 34-25. Third quarter, the lowest that the Bucks has scored, with Brooklyn leading that quarter in the third, 25-21. In the fourth quarter, yeah, it was very close. Brooklyn did win that quarter, and the highest that they ever scored in the quarter was that 39-34. So yeah. Let's get to team status. We'll start with Brooklyn first. 41 of 92 with 44.6%. Might well just say that's 45% from the field. Didn't do too great on the 3-point shooting with 13 of 44 with 29.5%. I would say 30% from the three. 13 out of 16 with 81.3% from the free throw line. 15 offensive rebounds with a total of 49. 29 assists, 7 steals, only 1 block. And yeah, 14 turnovers. So kind of a lot from them. So that's shocking. Well, I wouldn't say shocking, but I would say probably like I don't know where their season status when it comes to like turnovers. So it just seems a lot. So just a little bit shocking to me. Just put it that way. Okay, now with Milwaukee's team status, 43 and 91 with 47.3% from the field. Then they did okay in 3-point shooting. They had 16 to 41 with 39% from three. Not bad with three free throw shooting as well. 13 to 15 with 86.7%. 11 offensive rebounds with a total of 40 rebounds. So the Brooklyn did out rebound the Bucks. 27 assists, 5 steals, 4 blocks. And yeah, they had less turnovers than Brooklyn with 10. With Damian Lillard with the most turnovers with 4. Okay. Now let's go to player status with Brooklyn first. So we're gonna go with I think that's Cam Johnson, right? Yeah, Cameron Johnson, but they call him Cam Johnson. So 17 points, 4 assists, 8 rebounds with 2 offensive rebounds, 101 from the free throw, 4 of 9 from 3, and 6 of 13 from the field. Mikal Bridges led the team with 24 points, 1 steal, 2 assists, 6 rebounds with 2 offensive rebounds, 6 of 14 from 3, and 9 of 19 from 3. Nick Claxton with 22 points, 2 steals, 1 assist, 9 rebounds with 4 offensive rebounds, 4 or 6 from the free throw, and 9 of 12 from the field. And Cam Thomas, he had 21 points, 4 assists, 6 rebounds, 5 of 6 from the free throw, 0 of 5 from 3, and 8 of 17 from the field. Yeah, we're not going to talk about their bench because their bench really didn't do much. So we're just going to skip that. Now let's go to the player status for the Bucks. You have Giannis Antetokounmpo with 21 points, 2 blocks, 5 assists, 9 rebounds, with 3 offensive rebounds, 2 of 4 from the free throw, 1 of 2 from 3, and 9 of 19 from the field. Brook Lopez, like I said, I'm glad he finally stepped up, scoring some like post-up shots and some like mid-range and coming up for layup. So yeah, 17 points, but 5 rebounds with 1 offensive rebounds, 3 of 5 from 3, and 7 to 9 from the field. Damian Lillard had the game high and led the team with 30 points. Like I say, he had 4 turnovers, 2 steals, 12 assists, so double-double for him. I think, yeah, he's the only player that had a double-double. 3 rebounds, 3 of 3 from the free throw, 5 of 11 from 3, and 11 of 22 from the field. Malik Beasley, he didn't have his footing in the first half, but now he had it going. 16 points, 6 rebounds with 1 offensive rebounds, perfect 4 of 4 from the free throw, 2 of 7 from 3, and 5 of 10 from the field. Yeah, the only person that was scoring from the bench was AJ Green with 15 points. He also had two rebounds with one offensive rebound. 5 of 7 from three and 5 of 7 from the field. So once again, the final score for the Thursday's game: Brooklyn 108 and the Bucks 115. I think that's okay. They only played each other 3 games this season, so we'll do a recap on that. Um, Bucks won all three. They won the season series against Brooklyn 3-0. First game, the Bucks beat the Knicks in Brooklyn 129-125. That was on November 6th. Then Bucks faced them again, and it was like, let's see, December 27th, so 2 days after Christmas. 144 to 122, kind of a blowout with that one. And yeah, of course, Thursday's game, the final game they face each other this season, between them two, 108 to 115. So, the season series is done with them, and yeah, that's it. So let's go to the tonight's, well, might as well say today's game because it was still daylight when it started. So let's talk about this game, which is kind of a blowout. Nasty, they say it was the 7th time the Bucks hold their opponents under 100. So I don't know if all that was like since Doc Rivers was coaching, but yeah, it was something. Yeah, it was, this, as you see, it was mostly dominated by the Bucks. Like Oklahoma City Thunder did, I think they did have the lead at one point, but yeah, it was just the rest of the time it was just all Bucks. Yeah, they did have the lead a little bit in the first quarter. Then the rest of it was just like all Bucks. It was, just something. Like I said, good game for them, and kind of like test themselves off against, at the time, Oklahoma City Thunder. I don't know if they still the first seed in the West, but that might change, or they could be tied. Don't know, but we'll find that out in a minute. But yeah, let's go to the quarter status on this one. You got OKC Thunder with 22 and Milwaukee 25. So then you kind of got a little bit in reverse. You got Oklahoma City Thunder 25 and Milwaukee 23. So it was like mostly the first half was like mostly it was defense. It was just like nothing but defense on both teams, actually, just defense. Then as you can see, the second half it was all off. Like Bucks did have defense going on, but it was like a lot of offense going on as well. Let's see. Yeah, the second quarter, I forgot to mention that Milwaukee scored the least with 23. Um, Third quarter, as you can see, the Oklahoma City Thunder scored the least with 17 to Milwaukee's 34. And as y'all see in fourth quarter as well, the highest that both teams has scored with Oklahoma City Thunder 29 and Milwaukee 36. So yeah, let's go to the team status. Start with Thunder first. 33 of 89, 37.1% from the field. And not that good at 3-point shooting. 10 of 43 with 23.3%. Free throw wise, you got 17 of 22 by them and with 77.3% from the free throw. You got 10 offensive rebounds with a total of 37 rebounds, 20 assists, 9 steals, Shark Tank chips from Wisconsin. Hmm. Unless they must have, won that. Hmm. Oh, that's probably why, because they probably end up investing in them on Shark Tank. So yeah. Okay. You see, 9 steals and only 1 block with 12 turnovers. Now let's go to the team status for Milwaukee, which while they had a lot of turnovers with Chris Middleton with the most with 5 and Giannis with 3 and Damian Lillard with only 1. So yeah, like 49 of 92, that's 53.3% from the field. They did kind of okay with 3-point shooting with 11 of 34, 32.4%. Free throw, 9 of 14. So they didn't attempt that many free throws with 64.3% from free throw line. 15 offensive rebounds with a total of 57 rebounds, 33 assists, 7 steals, 5 blocks, and yeah, probably one of the most turnovers that they ever had. And they shockingly, they still won with 16 turnovers. Unbelievable. Okay, now let's go to the player status with Oklahoma City Thunder. We got Jalen Williams with 18 points, 1 steal, 4 assists, 3 rebounds, with all of them offensive. 1 to 2 from the free throw, 1 to 4 from three, and 8 to 15 from the field. Yeah, he was really posting up with the in the game. So probably like was most of his points was going in like inside shooting. Uh Shea Gillius Alexander, probably one of his season lows. Oh, he did play 30 minutes. Okay. I thought he played less than that. So I was wrong about that. But anyways, he had 12 points, 1 block, 3 steals, 2 assists, 3 rebounds, 2 of 3 from three, 0 of 3 from three. 2 of 3 from the free throws, I mean. 0 of 3 from three and 5 of 12 from the field. Josh Giddy, sorry. He led the team with 19 points, 8 assists, 9 rebounds, so he was close to a triple double. Um, only 1 to 1 from the free throw, 4 of 6 from three, and 7 of 12 from the field. Yeah, I'm trying to say this name right. Luginsis Dort, 7 points, 3 rebounds, 2 of 2 from the free throw, 1 of 6 from three, and 2 of 8 from the field. Um, Bench only scored like a little bit. I guess it really didn't help him, but I'm trying to get it right. Aaron Wiggins led the bench, you might as well say, with 8 points, 1 steal, 3 rebounds, with 2 of them offensive, 4 or 5 from the free throw, and 2 or 3 from the field. Now let's get to Milwaukee. We're gonna go with Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had the game high and the team high, of course. 30 points, 1 block, 4 assists, 19 rebounds with 8 offensive rebounds. So he had a double double. 4 or 6 from the free throw, 13 to 18 from the field. Chris Middleton, yeah, he had his second triple double of his career, 11 points, 1 block, 10 assists, 10 rebounds with 2 offensive rebounds, 1 to 5 from three, and 5 of 11 from the field. So not a good shooting night, but made it up with a triple double. Brook Lopez, he did okay, 14 points, excuse me, 1 block, 1 steal, 2 assists, 3 rebounds with 1 offensive rebounds, 2 of 3 from the free throw, 2 of 5 from three, and 5 of 11 from the field. Damian Lillard, like offensive wise, didn't have that much of a good night. Um, tied with Middleton with 11 points, 5 assists, 6 rebounds, 1 of 1 from the free throw, 2 of 5 from three, and 4 of 12 from the field. Then Malik Beasley with 8 points, 1 steal, 2 rebounds, 2 of 5 from three, and 3 of 6 from the field. Yeah, you got a couple of people. You got a couple, few people stepping up, so that's good. Jay Carter, back to the bench now. Um, he had 10 points, 1 steal, 2 assists, 2 rebounds, 2 of 2 from three, and 4 of 4 from the field. So yeah, although he didn't, then the field goals don't look much, but he had a perfect night with his shooting. Bobby Portis with 15 points, led the bench, had 3 steals, 2 assists, 6 rebounds with 1 offensive rebounds, 1 of 2 from the free throw, 0 of 2 from three, and 7 of 13 from the field. And you had Pat Connaughton. Yeah, surprised he stepped up, but they did not play AJ Green today for some reason. Don't know what's going on, but anyways, Pat Connaughton had 11 points, 1 assist, 1 rebound. Okay, let me stop this. Almost lost my train of thought. Okay, 11 points, 1 assist, 1 rebound, 1 of 5 from three, but 5 of 9 from the field. Oh, the Arrows did play today. Okay, yeah, this afternoon. But yeah, like I said, final score 118-93. Um, they're not done with it against each other. So the next time Bucks and Thunder face each other will be April 12th. So that's like the game before the last road game of the season. Um, so yeah, right now Milwaukee leading this season series just 1-0. And of course, their next game will be Tuesday. They go against the Los Angeles Lakers. So they did lost to them last time in LA. Like it was like early this month, I believe. Yeah, and of course they got them again Tuesday. Oh, one season wonders. Okay, so let's get to season status. Well, not season status, but oh, okay, Denver did pass them because now Denver is leading the division, so they probably must lead them in the conference too. Um, we will explain about the Milwaukee and Cleveland situation in a second. We can talk about our sponsors right now. So, one of our sponsors is Art from the Heart. Please give them a follow on there too. If you're interested in fan art from comic books, cartoons, and stuff like that, you can just look for Art from the Heart on Facebook. Moving dues, if you're in Wisconsin and in Florida, if you're trying to look to move to within those states, they will help you move. So just get hold of my cousin John and give him a call 414-807-4299 and tell him our trail sent you. And he should give you like a good deal on that. So let's go to this. Houston regroups after. Yeah, getting a lot from Richard Fall Symphony Orchestra. I'm just now seeing that, so I don't know what you mean by that. Wichita Falls Symphony Orchestra. So you got your people, chatting in. So like I said, you want to chat about basketball, or we can even chat about wrestling. So just put on the chat below for you that's watching live on Twitch and YouTube. So let's go with the season standings. Let's see if anything changed. So probably a few things changed. So let's just talk about that. Boston, of course, they clinched their division. They still in first in the NBA, first in the East, winning nine straight. Milwaukee is in second, winning two straight. Cleveland Cavaliers, they lost today and they lost their last three. Today's game, thanks to Miami beating them really bad. So Miami, helped us keep our second seed right now since they beat Cleveland. Yeah, this is a close one too. Knicks in fourth. Yeah, they're like half a game behind Cleveland. So this is gonna get a little bit interesting in that part. Um, Knicks won their last game. They're in fourth. Orlando Magic, they got the same amount of wins as the Knicks, but one more lost than the Knicks. So and they lost their last game. And the Pacers, they're still playing the Lakers right now. Right now, they won their last two. They're in six. Miami's in seventh. They're tied with Philadelphia for the same record. Both of them won their last game. And their loss to the Bucks. They're now up on the conference, and you saw earlier they was up on their division too. So they won their last three, and they're in first. Oklahoma City, of course, you know that situation, but they're number two now. Minnesota won their last two. They're number three. Los Angeles Clippers lost their last game. They're in number four. New Orleans Pelicans, they won their last two. They're in fifth. Phoenix, they came back up. They won their last three. They're in sixth. Sacramento Kings in seventh. They won their last game. They're tied with Dallas. Was Dallas eighth, and they won their last three. Los Angeles Lakers right now they won their last two. I know they still playing Indiana, so that game ain't over yet. Golden State Warriors they lost their last two. And they're in tenth. Houston, oh wow, they really coming up. They won their last eight. So that could be, a race for like Golden State and Houston for that, 10 spot. Utah Jazz, then Memphis are eliminated from playoff contention. So is Portland, and so is San Antonio. So that's it for that. Like before we go on, so this is one of the news that I'm gonna share with you, like I was saying I was gonna do earlier. That they say is a really good chance that Minneapolis, excuse me, will host WrestleMania 41 next year. And I put it on the posters like if they do, who's going? So a lot of people responded like they would go. And I did have a little bit of conversation with a friend that was hoping that it will be in Vegas since they did that little press conference in Vegas. But I think they did it in Vegas because it was that big weekend, like the Super Bowl and all that other stuff going on. And you just didn't realize that, that was just what they was doing. But Minnesota put it in the bid, Vegas didn't. And Yeah, so most likely it looked like WrestleMania will be heading to Minneapolis next year. But won't say anything until it's like made it official, but it just signs just towards that just saying that it will be there. Okay. So just trying to look at some news, but okay, let's look about this one. Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin from the Mercy Machine Gun reportedly finished with TNA. Two most successful stars in history of TNA wrestling have reportedly finished up with the promotion. The taping in Philadelphia yesterday marked their final performance, at least for now. TNA held an emotional backstage send-off for the veteran duo, whose contract is up on April 1st. Okay, so they said that the doors has been kept open for the Guns to return. They are not currently expected to remain in TNA. Ooh, that's not good. They both are like former world champions and X Division champions, and plus together they were tag team champions on multiple occasions. So, like, if they're gone, then just kind of sucks. Because I think they see their stride in TNA, unless they're gonna just do more independent stuff. That's the only thing I can think that they're gonna do. Um, yeah. Pete Dunne is now kind of like doing a new role as a producer for WWE. He has produced the two matches in WWE speed taping. He did was it was Ozzy Jones versus Cedric Alexander. It was that match, and was Angel versus Tyler Bate, and Tyler Bate did win that match. So maybe that'd be interesting. If he decides, hang it up in the future, they might just keep him like in the back or behind the scenes of being a producer. So ain't nothing wrong with that. Let's see. Update on Killer Kelly's status with TNA. So let's look at that. Let's see. On Saturday evening, PNW Insider reported that Killer Kelly has finished up with TNA after she and Masaka Slamovich lost the TNA Knockouts Tag Team Championships. Of course, on Sacrifice pay-per-view. Okay, reported that with Kelly departing from the company, they plan to start teasing potential new tag team partner for Slamovich in the upcoming weeks. Let's see. Indicated that there had been a miscommunication. Let's see. She is not finished with TNA yet, but currently contract runs through August of 2025. While she is still with the promotion, she'll be taking some time off. So that's understandable. Let's see. They don't know how long she's gonna be away, so this is mainly just them just giving her time off. So that's understandable. So let's see what the future would be for her. So we'll see about that. Um, let's see. Let's see. As Coughlin announced retirement from pro wrestling. That sucks for New Japan. Oh, Matt Cardona returned to TNA. Okay, kind of interesting. Um, let's see. Yeah, on top of things, WWE run. I thought it was horrible. I felt bad for him, like with that. So he like only had two matches, then probably they wasn't going to use him anymore. So he claimed to be retired, but went to AEW and had a proper last run, and he remained it undefeated, either in singles or tag team. So he was undefeated for that amount of time. Um, let's see. Mm, we did talk about that already. Let's see. SmackDown. Oh yeah, of course the results from this past Friday on SmackDown. Of course I was there, and y'all probably already saw the live show as well. But they did have two dark matches. Let me think. One of them was, let's see, it was Dominic Mysterio went against Kofi Kingston. Kofi Kingston did win that match, and the Intercontinental Championship match with Jey Uso versus Gunter. Gunter did retain the title, and with interference of Jimmy Uso, so they was about to, attack, both double team Jay. Cody came out and saved the day. Yeah, and afterwards, Cody gave away his shoes. Him and Jay signed them and just threw them into the crowd. So yeah, that was interesting. Um, this 3 day weekend of WWE coming in was
spectacular, outstanding.
Her words, not mine, but I would say it was one of the best times that I had in a while so far. Of course, who knows? It may get a little bit better. They didn't mention when the next time WWE was going to be in town, but I got a feeling there's an opportunity that we may have, Survivor Series, or maybe have an October pay per view, which I don't. I think the only no, probably won't have the October pay per view. Probably the October pay per view would be in Saudi Arabia, so that's not going to happen. So there's a possibility, or it could be in early November. So possibility, maybe we would have a pay per view since they didn't announce it yet. Because normally they'd be good with announcing, oh, when's the next time, they'll be on the show. So they've been good with that lately since we've been sold out twice, within the amount of months. So hopefully, they mention something in the summer. But the only thing that's closest to here that's going to happen with the next time they be in Wisconsin will be in Green Bay, which will be July 22nd. It will be a Raw show. And I might go to that. I don't know. It's a possibility I might go to that. Who, like I said, I don't know right now. It just all depends what's going on, and well, there's a lot of things going on in July, so we'll see. But yeah, most likely, there's really nothing. Oh yeah, yeah, I need to put my vote in. So the Slammy Awards will return. I think it's around WrestleMania weekend. So don't know how they're gonna do that, and it'll be interesting to see what they do. I think the voting ends this week, so it was like a short time for people to vote. which kind of sucks. But yeah, what more can you do? So if you're excited about the Slammies, just you'll be excited for that. So yeah, pretty cool. Um, Everybody knows about SummerSlam now being in Cleveland. Good for a couple of stars like Johnny Gargano, as you just saw, The Miz and Logan Paul, since all three of them are from Cleveland. So it would be interesting to just see if they'll like be in the match for SummerSlam. I think they will, or they gotta have them in a segment at one point. But we will see. I was shocked about this one too. With AEW this past Wednesday, so they Kashuka Okada beat Eddie Kingston for the Continental Championship. Yeah, I was pretty shocked about that, but I don't know. He only been there for like maybe a couple of weeks, and he already won the title. But then again, it's like that with other people too. So like getting the main roster, like with Carlito, his debut on the main roster on SmackDown, he won the United States Championship. In his Raw debut, he won the Intercontinental Championship. So they just say something with certain wrestlers and stuff like that. Yeah, and the AJ Styles and LA Knight storyline, which they show that LA Knight went to AJ's house and start beating him up. I don't know what to say, but that's funny. That is really funny. But see if there's anything else to talk about. The British Bulldog biography that they did in the AE earlier tonight. It was interesting, but too bad it was just like an hour. So if it was like 2 hours, they could have probably done something with that by talk about more about his childhood, his days like in more days in WWE, because I didn't see what they was talking about with the British Bulldogs when he was teamed up with Dynamite Kid. So they really didn't go much about that. But so I guess I didn't know that much about why he like left like after he won his Intercontinental Championship. Only last couple of months he was defending it and suddenly just lost it. But yeah, I guess they said they called him with drugs. It's kind of sad, and seems like he was in WCW for the first time. I guess that didn't go well much, and ended up going back to WWE, which you had like some good runs there too, being a tag team champion and also European champion. Then with after the Montreal screw job, he left. He left along with Brett and wasn't doing that good there and was on drugs again. When had problems with his back. So he did return then later to back to WWE where he was the hardcore champion for a moment. But I guess everybody did wanted to see him win the world title, but it just never came to be. You know, kind of sucks. But yeah, what more can you do? Um, but yeah, guys, we're probably just gonna leave it at that. Let's say not much to news to talk about, but talk about as much as we can with like other stuff that was interesting. So yeah, we will end it with that. And let's say it was a good weekend, and I apologize for not posting like upcoming weekend events on them pages and stuff. So like I said, it was just a crazy, crazy weekend. But yeah,
They're in Germany at the end of August.
who?
WWE.
I think so. Oh yeah, yeah, because they got a pay-per-view in the August. Yup. And yeah, they got them shows that like that whole week.
Yeah, they're all in Germany.
So yeah, that'd be good for them. So like I said, we're gonna end it from here. You guys that's on Twitch, thank you for staying on here as long as you did. It was like over an hour and okay, hour 13 minutes so far. So same thing with you guys that's watching the live version of Aftermath on YouTube. And for the rest of you guys that's watching the pre-recorded and also on the podcast, it's like over 45 minutes. So like I said, just gonna end it from here. Thank you guys for watching on Twitch. Please follow us on here and tell people more about our Twitch channel. So like I said, coming up with some ideas on some episodes, some new shows. We're already doing WFSO After Dark exclusively for not just for the podcast, but also for you guys on Twitch. So just stay tuned for that when the next one comes on. Um, you guys that's listening on the podcast, you can find us on wherever podcast you listen to. Look for Wrestling Fans Speak Out on there, Spotify, Stitcher, Apple, whatever. You will find us on there. For you guys on YouTube, please like this video. Subscribe to the channel. Trying to get to at least 500 subscribers by June. Hopefully we can get there. Still got plenty of time left, and it's not going to cost you an arm or a leg, or it's not going to cost you any money. Just please subscribe. And also, when you have time, check out our past videos. You like wrestling content, and also we talk about the Milwaukee Bucks. You would like this channel as well. So, thank you guys once again. The next video will probably will be Tuesday, or unless something else happens, we will talk about that um during the videos and stuff on YouTube. So just stay tuned. But until the next video, until the next podcast, you guys have a good night. Or if you're watching it like anytime later, have a good day and see you later. Let's see. Ending for all, and that will be it. But like I said, what a game today and Thursday as well. So pretty cool.